Hey, just wanted to do some quick tips on password management and just talk about how I do my own password management. Um, so I use a tool personally. I use a password and document manager that has two-factor authentication that I have to log into with a code, my password, and then I actually store for every single service that I use a randomly generated password. 32 characters, 64 characters, something I would never remember and is almost impossible to type in without the actual password manager. For me, it makes me feel good. It's probably the most secure thing that I can do, instead of making up passwords or trying to generate passwords out of my head. But there are plenty of tools available to businesses and to personal users. LastPass is one that a lot of people know about. Keeper is another one. I think Zoho has a free password management tool as well. So if you're not using one, definitely check out password management tools. They can also generate the passwords for you so you don't have to make them up. But if you're not using a password manager, a really easy way to create a pretty secure password is to create a passphrase. And a passphrase would be something like, I like to think about maybe like four random words. So some people, when they think of passphrase, they think of an actual, maybe like a part of a sentence or a saying or something. But that's kind of close to when we used to just use like our name as a password and a birthday or something. It's easier for somebody to crack because it's just a dictionary phrase, something you could read in a book. So what I like to do is say, just take four words, dog, tree, house, yard, and mash those together, and that's your password. It's a really easy way to create a memorable, difficult password that you don't have to write down necessarily. But I would do make sure you are using different passwords at all your services, because if one password's compromised, then you have to run around and check all of the different sites and change the passwords on each site. Really simple tool too. If you haven't used it yet, in Chrome, you can do password management for all of your websites that you go to. So check that out. You can use your Gmail account or your Google account to encrypt and store those, so you'll need that password to unlock the passwords, but it will autofill. As long as you're logged in, you can autofill your passwords in on all the sites, and you don't really have to remember anything. It'll also generate your passwords, and they have a new feature that'll tell you if it's a password that's been compromised, which is really nice. So you know right away if you have to do some maintenance and maybe change a password that you've used a little too often or has been released in a data breach. So I hope that helps. I'm going to try to do more of these just quick tip educational type videos, and I look forward to doing more for you.